Panthers. The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Jackson looking to throw right away. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big play.
And it's a Packers touchdown. DK Metcalf, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And Raheem Blackshear now to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field.
At their own 26-yard line.
They run with a third-year man, Chuba Hubbard. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. And the linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down at 5. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Young on third down. To the sideline and incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And taken right on the 30. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. And Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Play action. It's Jackson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Von Bell. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams would take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
And the ball on the 30. Here's second and 4. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A yard all they need, but it's third down. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. First and 10, Young. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
So many times we've seen him trying to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Young to throw again on second and 10. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies will try and force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a third and 10. Here is Young. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of the tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well in the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Jackson options out left. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 41 yards rushing for him and just 6 carries to this point.
They came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Right back to Hubbard. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beat. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well. Because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam to the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, hello, my name is Mike.
That throw by Young incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
First down, Green Bay.
Now Jackson on first down. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter. Now a 2nd and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. Now Jackson on 2nd down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get over.
There he goes, right side. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 20. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. What a run there. I mean, you got speed, elusiveness, escapability, all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached. They get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands. And guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself. Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. He'll find Metcalf. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works. And the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
And his kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. Blackshear now on the return. And he returns this to the 22. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard. Oh, an absolutely filthy jump. He's got some space now. This is going to be a Panthers first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A give up the middle, Hubbard. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
2nd and 5. Now Young. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their 1st-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Young now from the 50. They're connecting here with DJ Shark. They'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. But not many guys who can blow up plays like Chase Young. He did it again there.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. To throw, Young. Packer pressured, and down he goes. Credit that sack to Travis Jones. A 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Packers ready to take over offensively. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw pulled in by Kittle. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And partner, I think the more you see him play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Following the interception, Young. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Now here's Young. That is caught by Thielen. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Thielen with his first catch, and it's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A give, running right, it's Hubbard. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, Young. Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Young working out of the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Panthers. Jonathan Mingo, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now it's Jackson. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Third down and 1. From the gun, it's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson from the shotgun. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now 2nd and 3. Now it's Jackson. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping him for the sack. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now 2nd and 5. Young. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll throw again. Young. And that will be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When those extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Young will set to throw. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th. Unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw is Jackson. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Offense is moving him a little bit, out and back. back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jackson now. Throw left side, complete to Scott. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they will take the lead at 13 to 10. So they get the 3. It was 4th and 1, and I think you were doing what I was doing. I was looking down at the sideline. I'm not sure the offensive unit wanted the 3. They wanted to go for it.
But when have we ever seen a unit that didn't want to go for it in that situation, right? Sometimes it's just way more important to have the points on the board than to worry about any type of a gamble.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Carolina offense about ready to go. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 9. They go play action. Young. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Adam Thielen, 78 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Piniero's extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. That'll be caught. It's Scott. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 34.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Now Jackson connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Jackson. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. And Jackson throwing once more. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Swift. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Packers have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Packers 20, Panthers 17.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Blackshear now on the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the handoff, running left is Hubbard. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They'll run the screen with Hubbard. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Young. Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 45 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. On play action, Young. And his throw here is incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means means fourth down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. And now the Packers get set to go.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Jackson's throw pulled in by Kittle.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Here's Jackson to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Again, Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Jackson on 1st down.
The same target, same result. It's Kittle.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. I like that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion. but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, you know, defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are right back in this football game. Following the interception, Young. And Shark calls it in. And nothing to speak of there after the catch as they get him right to the ground at the 37. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
From the 46, here's second down at a yard. Here's a quick throw to Thielen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
Watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Panthers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Boy, missed tackles continuing to plague this defense, and they surrender another big play and a touchdown here.
Yeah, by my count, at least 2 guys had shots at it, maybe even more than that. But this defense, they looked out of sorts all game long. That was definitely not one of their better efforts right there.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That is caught. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm
don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
The Packers on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Jackson from the shotgun. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Young. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Young on 3rd down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now it's Jackson. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the gun, it's Jackson.
Connects with Kittle underneath.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Third and 2. Here's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Very sharp here to start this drive. 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. Here's Jackson. Connects with Kittle underneath.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Jackson. The quick feet by Jackson. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. First and 10.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
Here's first down. They run out of the gun with Swift. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Now second and 4. Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. So now Young and the Panthers down 27-24, a little over 30 seconds remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Here's Young. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. The drive will start with an option going left. And he has a Packer first down, and that should be the one that finishes the script. And they take a knee. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and a little bit of a surprise they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.